Hey guys, it's Emily, and today I'm going to be filming a Valentine's Day makeup look that I feel like anybody can achieve. Yeah, I used to think that Valentine's Day was annoying, and you know, I don't know, I never had a Valentine in 25 years of my life, so I always was a little bit cynical about Valentine's Day. But so I understand Valentine's Day from the not having a Valentine to having a Valentine. So I think Valentine's Day should just be about love and family and not stressing so much about I have somebody or if I don't have somebody. Let's just jump right into the makeup. I wanted to do something a little bit more sexier and a little bit more achievable. So we're going to be using the Naked Urban Decay Cherry Palette. I did go to work today, so I have like a little bit of makeup on, and it was warm today, so I'm kind of like sweating. So this is a perfect opportunity to go from day to night, like a transition. So this palette is so beautiful for anybody that has brown eyes. Any type of cranberry shade is just gonna make the greens in your eyes pop, the honey in your eyes just jump out. So we're gonna dive into the color Devilish, which is right here. Now, you don't have to have this palette if you have something that's similar with, you know, cherries and wines and cranberries. That works. So, like I said in my previous video, my other video that I did, it was the glamour makeup, the natural glamour makeup. Basically, you know, you don't have to be using everything that I'm using. If you have a cheaper palette, you know, that looks similar, just use that. So we're gonna go in with the color Devilish, and I find that what applies it best is your finger. Yeah. So we're gonna pack that on. We're gonna pack that on. It's gonna look a little messy, but just make sure to get that onto both lids. What are your plans for Valentine's Day? And it's totally okay to stay home and do nothing, you know? So this is typically what I do. This is what works for me. Just packing the color on with my finger. You will get some type of fallout, and that's okay. You see it's coming down. So to avoid fallout, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush that looks kind of like that, some type of a powder, and I'm just gonna bake under there. I'm gonna look crazy, but this is to basically make everything look kind of matte and keep everything from looking shiny. And plus we have a few more steps to do, so I just want everything to look seamless and perfect. So if there is any type of fallout, we can brush that away. This technique is called baking, and essentially are baking. So you could even cut it out right here. Okay, so we're gonna leave that on. Okay. I gotta get the hair up. It's too hot. Okay. So we are baking, and we have that first color on, and it's called Devilish. We're gonna switch into more of a fluffier brush for the next thing. We're going in with the color Juicy, which is this kind of peach right there. It's gorgeous. And I'm gonna kind of use like you just are swiping it throughout their crease and kind of blowing that out, as you can see. So we're taking Juicy, and you just need a fluffy blending brush to do this. You could have did this first, or you could be doing this right now. I'm working with like 3 different mirrors, so don't mind me. So we're blending Juicy, which is that peach, in with the color Devilish. So we're getting like a cranberry juicy peach color, right? Now the thing about Valentine's Day is like you can play with whatever color that you want to do, you know? We're gonna flip it over. It's this domed kind of shorter edge. And we're gonna be taking the shade Young Love mixed with Bing. And in the palette it comes with those colors. Tap it off, and you're gonna just go right here. I don't know if you can see, just dragging it. You're dragging those 2 shades. This time we're taking them all the way in. If you hear a sound effect, I'm playing My Favorite Friends is on in the background. Okay, so it's starting to look something like that. It's starting to look smoky. And the fallout is going down here, but it's being catched by the bait. So, let's see. Do I want to add a little bit of dimension? Yeah, we'll take a little bit of Drunk Dial on the fluffy side, just to deepen that dimension a tiny bit. But you know, you don't want to do too much on Valentine's Day. That's my theory. And then we're gonna just take this color Hotspot and put it, oh, that is a chalky matte. So I would be careful if I were you. Go light-handed with that. Yeah, you want to go light-handed with that shade. Okay. Now the thing about a cranberry eye like this is, like I said before, it just looks so good on any eye. It really does. Every time I wear an eye that looks like this, I get so many compliments. So now, once again, we're gonna go back into Juicy and we're just blending. So really, technically, we're really the star of the show of those 2 shades. It just looks really smoky and sexy. Now, we're going into liner. I didn't do liner in my other videos, so now we're gonna do liner. So first I start with just lining my waterline. Now, this gets a little tricky. I'm obviously going to wipe this off, so don't think that that's the finished look. You want to connect the liner where you're natural, like where you naturally have a natural lash line. And I'm using L'Oreal Infallible to do this. I like to take my eye and kind of bring it out to do this part, and I drag it in, and this makes my eyes look so wide. And this is kind of what I do for like every photo, that my eyes look wide, you see? And then I repeat the other side, where your eye just naturally is lined already, and I stop usually right here. You can feel your crease bone, like your bone right there. That's usually where I stop. I pull it out and I line my eye. Now, pulling out like that helps to get this inner. And yes, you do mess up, but it's okay. And then I like to bring it a little bit down to make my eyes look a little bit more like mysterious. So let's see if I'm doing this even. This is hard to do if you're just not looking into any other, like, sometimes, see, I'm not working with liner, so you're gonna get edges that kind of look like that, but I don't know. To me, it'll do. So now at this point, you can wipe it away. And it just baked everything that we did. And it looks much more illuminated and perfect. Okay, so now we're looking sexy at this point. I wanna blow out a little bit more at the bottom, and I wanna take the color Bing to do that. If you can hear barking, that's my dog. She's crazy, but I love her. Oh, so it's super simple, and you can connect it out like that under the lash, like that. I mean, under the wing, I'm sorry. So it looks like that, you see? And you see already how it's making my eyes look green? I love it. Cleaning up anything under there. Okay, now we're going into contour. And I'm taking the Morphe palette in 8H. And I'm taking the color up here, Donut. Taking a brush that looks like that. And we're really gonna warm the face up. Temples, cheekbone, under the chin. Just like that. And the little gobble. We just want to give ourselves a gobble. No, we don't want to give ourselves a gobble. We want to take the double chin away. So now we're looking bronzy, we're looking smoky, we're looking sexy. We go to blush now. Now I'm using the Morphe palette in 8C, and it looks like that. And I'm going to be mixing hot, tiny bit of Queen, just bring together. I don't know if I shave my armpit. Tiny bit of hot, and you just want to smile, and that brings you naturally. And like I said, a tiny bit of Queen. And this is technically what I'm going to be doing on Valentine's. At this point, I like to set my face with Makeup Revolution. While everything is soaking, I like to do mascara, and I use a Superhero by It Cosmetics. And you want to get really deep to the root. The reason why I set my face right now is because I essentially want my okay, so for example, that happened, which is normal. You're gonna let that dry. This is like a perfect example of what happens to me on the daily. You're gonna let that dry, and you're gonna just keep putting on your mascara, and you're gonna let it dry. And you're not gonna freak out, and you're not gonna say, oh my god, that happened. But the reason why I spray my face is so I can, my illuminator will look much more illuminating and brighter. Okay, so obviously you don't have to put on this much mascara like I am, like a crazy person. Basically, I don't know if you can tell, but basically I got some on the side of my face, which is totally normal, and you can just go back in. I don't know. I think I didn't let that dry fast enough. So up here, you can go over it, and it basically just I don't know if you can tell, but it basically just wipes away, and you can go back into the peachy color. But you basically want to let that set. I don't know what happened with the cheek area. I think I set it and then I didn't let it completely dry, so my face obviously turned out. But you can hide it with like glowy skin, glowy glowiness. And you put on the brow bone. I mean, this is real life. I like to show you videos of real life, you know, real life makeup, you know. I don't like to edit because I feel like it gives just false representation of what makeup is. I mean, makeup, I mean, it can be scary, but you can fix it. I mean, you see, I put the setting spray on a little too quickly. So what you do is you just you can just start over. Like, you do not have to freak out. You know, you can just start over. Start over, basically. You see how this side's looking better than this side. You just start over, and you can just help out anything that you might have just, you know, messed up. I mean, we are doing a heavy glam, so, and I will be wearing something very similar to this on Valentine's Day. And then if you feel like, you know, you want to go back in with that shade, just to kind of like homogenize it. The thing about my skin is I have a lot of texture issues. I have a lot of texture issues, and it has to do with the fact that I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So if you're wondering why things look a little bit blotchy on me, it's because my skin is a little bit blotchy, you know? My skin has texture, bumps. I mean, it's never ever smooth, my skin, because of polycystic ovarian syndrome. So I'm going in. I'm just basically going in again with those, just because I think I set my face and then I didn't let it dry. So don't do what I just did, basically. For example, don't spray your face and then just jump immediately in. Wait. So I don't feel like I have enough highlighter. Highlighter you just want to put right up there and down the bridge of the nose like that. Cupid's bow. I look extraterrestrial. Now you want to get right in that inner corner like that. See how we're getting right into that inner corner like that? See? And right up here. See, it's all starting to come together. And how many things along the way went wrong? You see what I mean? So makeup is scary, but it does not have to be that scary. Now, we've come to the point in the video where we start talking about lips. So lips, I'm either going to do melted marshmallow. I mean, you can do so many things. You could do Westie. It's a color stick by NYX. No, it's by ColourPop, sorry. Another one of my favorites, if I can find it. Where are you? Oops, I knew I'd drop you. It's this, it's by NYX, and it's called Vacation. It looks like that. I think it's too much. So I'm sticking with Westie by ColourPop. And just going to judge my hair by Ariana Grande. And that's what we look like. I think it's super sexy. You can do so much with it. Like, you don't have to do the cranberry eye like I did. But that palette is so versatile for Valentine's Day. yeah, you can do a red lip. I just don't find a red lip kind of vital on Valentine's Day because, you know, you're gonna be like eating food or kissing or I don't know. But this is the type of look that like you could wear out with your girlfriends. I've done it many times where I've, you know, stayed home and wore makeup, or you can go out to dinner and look fabulous. And that's basically what it looks like. And I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much. And just because you don't have a Valentine, it doesn't mean that you're not loved, and doesn't mean that you're not find love. Yeah, so just don't forget to celebrate it. You know, I mean, I find that Valentine's Day should be every single day of the week. You know, like you shouldn't just be celebrating Valentine's Day on one day. You should always be treating your significant other like it's Valentine's Day. But regardless, if you have a Valentine, if you don't, you know, if you've never had a Valentine like me until this year, you know, it is what it is. But don't feel bad about it, you know. Send yourself some chocolate, send yourself some flowers, I don't know, watch your favorite movie, put makeup on, do this look, dance in your room, you know, be surrounded by your family members, and I swear, you know, you don't have to feel alone. So, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is right down below, and hit the bell for notifications every single time I post. And I hope that you guys like this cranberry, sucksy cherry Valentine's Day pink look. I'll see you guys in my next one.